So today I'm starting a new challenge on my channel. It's called the Color Challenge, and basically what it is I'm going to take 2 palettes each week, and I'm going to pull a color from those palettes, and that's the only color I'm allowed to use. The color family of that color, and that's the only color I'm allowed to use from those palettes to make my eye look for that day. And I'm doing this basically to kind of pull me out of my comfort zone so that I'm not always creating the same eye looks, and also so that I can get some more use out of my palettes that I don't typically get, that, you know, things that I wouldn't normally do, like, you know, teal eye looks, or, I mean, even like black, because I don't typically wear black, maybe at Halloween, but things like that, you know, I don't do eye looks like that, you know, very often, if at all. So I'm doing it to, you know, pull myself out of my comfort zone, and I challenge anybody who is watching this, you know, I tag you to go ahead and do this challenge, because it's gonna be fun, I think. And today, I picked pink because it's February 13th, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I'm hoping that I can get this video edited and up by tomorrow. That's my goal for today. So, my face makeup is really simple today because I want my lips and my eyes to be the focus, because I think, I don't know, that's just what, when I do Valentine's look, that's what I go for, is a really stunning eye and a really bold lip. So I'm going to, you know, do a pink look with my eyes today, and, you know, a coordinating lip. And the palettes I picked today are 2 drugstore palettes, and they both, honestly, the reason I picked these, they give me Naked Cherry vibes, and I know that's going to be a really popular palette for Valentine's Day, and that's why I picked them. So I'm going to, you know, do a Naked Cherry-esque kind of look with them. So let's just dive into this video and see what we come up with. Alright, I'm going to prime my eyelids with my Old Faithful Age Rewind by Maybelline. Guys, I have broke the clicker in this. You can tell that, you know, I've used a lot of it, but I mean, it still dispenses product. I'm not sure how much longer this is going to hold out, though, because it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird when I put it on. It's in my project pan to use up this year, but I'm not sure if it's going to make it the whole year. I've got a backup one for when that one just kicks the bucket, but I hope I want to use it all up because I like it. It's one of my favorite concealers, but I'm not going to force myself to use it if it just won't come out anymore, or if I, you know, pull the sponge tip off of it and I can't get it to come out, or whatever. I'm not going to force myself to use it. So this is the Manna Kadar finishing powder, Flawless Finish Dual Powder. This is also in my project pan for this year. And I've been using this for an entire month. I'm just going to use it to set that concealer. And it does not look like I've used this at all. This is just a little sample size, mind you. Like in an Ipsy bag or something like that. And it looks like it hasn't been touched. I mean, I've tried using a brush with this. I've used a beauty blender with it. It just looks like it hadn't been touched. I think I'm going to get to the end of the year and I'm going to do my Project Pan update and people are going to be like, did you even use that powder? So, the two palettes we're going to be using today are $8 and $10 respectively at the drugstore. The first is by Rimmel. It is the Magnif'eyes Crimson edition, and this is what it looks like. I mean, it's Naked Cherry. They copied Naked Cherry. That's what it is. Let's just call it how it is. It looks like Naked Cherry. And the other one is CoverGirl. Why can I never remember the name of this? True Nude Sunset. Okay, that's what this one looks like. Really looks a lot like Naked Cherry too. And so I'm going to use these two to make a beautiful pink eye for you guys. Well, two beautiful pink eyes. One of them will be Rimmel and one of them will be CoverGirl. I'm going to use the same brushes, but I've got my color swatch to make sure that I don't transfer any product from one palette to the other. And I've talked enough, so let's get started. I'm going to take this light brown shade. I don't know if that's brown even. I think it's kind of like a pinky brown. I'm going to take this color right here and use it as my transition shade. And these in the CoverGirl palette, ooh-wee, do they have a lot of kick up. But they blend. Oh my goodness, look at all that fallout on my face. Holy moly, I'm going to have to grab a brush and brush my face off really quickly. I did not expect that to happen. Wasn't prepared for that. That's okay. Thankfully, it brushed right away. Wow. I've used most of the shades in that palette. That's the first time I've used that shade. And that one has got some serious fallout. Some serious fallout. I mean, I hope the camera picked that up, but that went all over my face when I swept it into my crease. And I had tapped my brush off before I went into my crease. So, yeah, that was serious fallout on that shade. But, there you go. That's a beautifully blended color. It blended out gorgeous. You know, after I got the fallout off my face, there's fallout on the other side of my face from it. Okay. Now, I think, let me just look at them for 1 second. I think I know which one. Yeah. Okay, so this shade right here in the naked cherry, in the Magnificent Eyes. Looks to be the same shade to me. And the Magnificent Eyes palettes do not have the kick up that the CoverGirl True Nudes palette do. And that color has beautiful pigmentation and payoff right off the bat. I have worked with some shades in this palette that you really have to work with them and build them up to get them to get true color. But that, just a little more, is not one of them. So, that's one of the nicer shades in the palette. I like that one. Alright. So now we're gonna go back to the CoverGirl palette. And I think we are going to go into this lighter pink shade right here. And I'm just going to take this. You know what? I don't know if that brush was clean before I started that. Let me just wipe it off and make sure. Okay. Alright, now I know it's clean. I'm going to take this color right here. Tap it off really well. And I'm just going to work this into my crease a little bit. Yeah. That's really pretty. I'm just kind of dragging it down onto my lid a little bit as well. We are going to put a shimmer shade on the lid, but that pink base underneath will make it very pretty. Alright. Now, the crimson one, I'm going to take this one right here. This might be a little bit lighter, I'm not sure. But, well, hold on. Before I actually, yeah, I think that's a little bit lighter. I'm actually going to take a different shade. I'm going to take this one right here. Get some color on my brush. Like I said, these tend to have a little bit less pigmentation. Okay. Pretty much the same. Alright, now I'm going to take this lightest shimmer shade out of both of these palettes. And I've used both of these before, and I know they perform better wet. So I'm going to use some Mario Badescu rose water spray and wet this little just flat brush and just wet it a little bit. So I don't want to saturate this palette. I'm going to take this lightest shimmer shade right here in the CoverGirl palette. Excuse me. And the brush is good and coated. And we're just going to take that from the inner corner to about halfway across the lid. Just continue swiping it halfway across the lid, so I don't really lose that beautiful pink that's in the corner. You can see I got it a little too high up here. I'm just going to take my pinky and kind of wipe it out of the crease. There we go. Like I said, I got a little bit down in my tear duct and didn't mean to. So I'm just wiping that out. Woo! And it made me cry. So, I'm just going to take the other side of this brush now for the Rimmel palette. Give it a couple spritzes with the rose water. And it's this color right here, the very first shade. And it is not wanting to pick up as well as the CoverGirl one did. There it goes. This may take a couple of tries, guys. And we're just going to go just like we did with the CoverGirl, right in the inner half of the lid. And yeah, that's not performing as well as the CoverGirl one. It's going on smoother, but it's not performing as well. I'm going to try it again with a little bit more, and then I'm going to try my finger with both of these if I can't get the look I want. Okay. Alright, since I've got the Rimmel in my hand, I'm going to try it with my finger. Oh, that's much better. Okay, that's much better. Let's hope the CoverGirl one performs that well. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. So these are shimmers you definitely need to use your finger for. Alright guys, I'm going to tightline and put on mascara, and I think I'm going to pop a little, maybe pop a little purple liner in my inner rim. Maybe not. I might do a little flesh tone liner. I'm not sure. And through the magic of editing, I'm back. Okay. So I did a little tight lining with Colourpop Swerve, and I've got a little bit of Colourpop's Piggy Bank on my waterline, and I've got L'Oreal Colourriche Gilded Garnet on my lips. But other than that, this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you, if you're new here, you will subscribe and, you know, join the family and hang out. And if you guys did like it, you will hit that like button so YouTube knows I'm doing something right. And join me on all my other social media. It's all Maybe Makeup, one word. And you guys have a great day, and have a happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. And, you know, be kind to yourselves, because if you're not, nobody will be. Love you guys.